feel.
I will not die for your revenge, Gray.
Our revenge. Serrano tried to use us to do some ugly shit. Motherfucker is here.
Use the General to get off-world. Killing him is counterproductive.
Either make with one sweet and sloppy apology, or I will fuck up your lives!
I am gonna kill you!
Sci-fi first-person shooter Bulletstorm is crass. It isn't sophisticated, and it isn't artful, but it is a lot of fun most of the time. Where the forced, obscene dialogue fails, the gameplay mostly succeeds. You earn points by kicking your enemies into cacti, shooting them in the rear end, and flinging them into the air with your electric leash. You spend these points on ammo, weapon upgrades, and more. Bulletstorm is ludicrous, sometimes in good ways, and sometimes not, but it is entertaining when it counts.
Supply liners came out of warp and it was just there.
Ulysses.
I'm getting us out of here. Warping to a dark matter field. Try and lay low until...
We're not going anywhere. That's the Confederation's prize warbird. General Serrano will be on board. Christmas come early, boys. We got us some mass murder and piece of shit out there waiting on us to deliver some reparation.
You play as Grayson Hunt, a mercenary on a quest for revenge against his former commanding officer, General Serrano. You're accompanied by Ishii, who is Bulletstorm's best character. He's conflicted, temperamental, and unpredictable. But being the best character in this bunch of buffoons isn't that much of a compliment. Bulletstorm is all about the various profanities its characters string together in the most bizarre and sometimes disgusting ways. All this obscenity might make you giggle a few times, but it stops being funny really fast. Maybe the developer meant for this dialogue to be over-the-top hysterical. Instead, it seems like a forced attempt to appeal to our most adolescent instincts.
Wanna make out? Just two gruff, military-hardened dudes sitting in an elevator, snuggling out their woes in a totally hetero way. That's a nervous chuckle. Either your human side gets the joke, or your computer side likes the way I look in these pants.
And so Bulletstorm lacks wit, but it has no shortage of in-your-face action. The campaign is packed with fun shooting that rewards you for being awesome. It begins with the energy leash, which allows you to grab foes and yank them towards you. They hover in the air for a few seconds, and that's when you can kick them into electric fields, fill their heads with lead, or drop exploding crates onto them. You can slide into them at great speed and knock them off cliffs. These clever kills are called skill shots, and you earn points when you perform them that you then spend on ammo, upgrades, new weapons, and moves. A lot of skill shots are centered on the weapons you use as well. The most interesting weapon is the flail gun, which fires 2 grenades linked by a chain. The chain wraps around your target and immobilizes him. Then, you detonate the grenades, annihilating your enemy and possibly many others along with them. These elements come together in enjoyable and interesting ways, and when you're surrounded by enemies, the tempo is quick and satisfying. Bulletstorm has a way of making you feel skillful, what with all the points you constantly earn and the bright visual and audio cues that keep things exciting. Other aspects of Bulletstorm are more run-of-the-mill. The campaign is super linear, and the occasional bosses are easy and very similar to bosses you might have seen in other sci-fi shooters. The lone multiplayer mode is called Anarchy, and it has you fending off waves of enemies with up to 3 other players. The cool weapons and energy leash do give Anarchy a dash of flavor, so do the team skill shots, in which players must cooperate to earn the most points. Each round requires the team to earn enough points to pass, and in between rounds you spend points on new weapons and upgrades to stats like speed and defense. Pulling off a last-minute rally by completing a team skill shot on your final remaining grunt is exciting, but a lone wolf can ruin everything with a single errant shot. If you want the best Anarchy experience, it's best to play with friends. The mode does get old in time though, and we've experienced lag and glitches that interfered with the fun. Echoes mode is a better way to extend the experience. Here, you replay small portions of the single-player campaign for points, and chase friends and strangers on the online leaderboards. There's a certain addictiveness to it that might have you repeating your favorite sequences to shave seconds off your completion time. Bulletstorm is a fun, good-looking, and immature romp. If you play games for the joy of it all, this shooter delivers. You get some neat weapons and mechanics, and you're constantly rewarded for being creative. Plus, the skill shot system will inspire a lot of players to show off their shooting skills on the leaderboards. Unfortunately, the unspectacular online play, an abundance of shooter cliches, and forced vulgarity does keep it from joining the shooter elite.